Before we get into our panel discussion, we would like to call upon Mr. Matthias, the Green Man, to set the mood and tone for today's conference. So let's get ready to rumble and rock and roll with Mr. Matthias.
Sikit sikit, lama lama jadi bukit. That's my new philosophy for Malaysia. Little by little, more and more, if we all do our part, we can create a mountain of positive change. I'm freezing, what about you? Anyone else freezing here? No? I see a couple of you guys with cardigans, and there's a guy with a hoodie up there. He just took it off because he knew I was going to point to him. He knew what was coming. Can we reduce the power of the aircon a little bit by any chance and save a bit of electricity? No? You're saying no? Sorry? Allergic to heat. That's a very interesting thing, actually. Especially when we practice things like sleeping in a hot country like Malaysia with thick duvets. I've seen that many times. Even the hotels give you a very thick duvet. And the assumption behind that is you need to really run the aircon full throttle. Because otherwise, you'll be feeling hot when you're under a thick duvet in a hot country. Does that make sense? You know, I tell you a story. I moved into a condo in Mount Kiara 4 years ago. My landlady called me up after 3 months. She's my friend, that's why she could say this. Hey Matthias, I got to discuss something with you. Can we meet up for a coffee? Okay lah, let's meet up for a coffee. So we sat down in Mount Kiara in the coffee bean over there. We were drinking a coffee and she said to me, Matthias, is there something wrong with you? I said, what, Rowena? I mean, you know. Yeah, are you never at home? Like, I'm getting your electricity bill and first month 25 ringgit, second month 32 ringgit, like, you know. The British expat that lived in the same place, same temperature, same fridge, same air cons, same TV, everything the same. His electricity bill used to be 350 to 450 ringgit a month. More than 10 times of my electricity bill. Everything is the same. Behavior. Mindset. What you do determines whether you have a healing impact on the planet or a destructive impact on the planet. Ask yourself that question now as you're sitting here on a day where we are all trying to reflect on what can we do to be the change. At this point in time, is your life a healing influence on Mother Nature? What we saw in the video, where we are sucking out the pollution, where we are restoring the trees, where we are removing the damage that 7 billion people on this planet are doing to the one and only planet and Mother Nature that we have got. Are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? It's beautiful to hear what the European Union is doing. And I was touched when the European anthem was there. I grew up in post-Second World War Germany. We, the Germans, were the cause of a lot of suffering, of a lot of evil. When I was in school, we went to concentration camps to learn from the mistakes that Nazi Germany did. Our teachers challenged us to be the change. Our teachers challenged us to be the source of peace. Our teachers challenged us to look after humans and the planet. When I was a teenager, we stepped up. We protested against acid rain that was killing our forests in Germany. I grew up in a small village surrounded by Mother Nature, surrounded by the forest. I played in the forest. Maybe today we are sometimes growing up just in concrete cities. We are removed. No more emotional connection to the trees, to the animals, to the beautiful world out there that we have got. I grew up there. I knew my role on this planet is to help Mother Nature. My late father told me, "Why are you wasting your time hugging trees? Can't make money with that." The other day when I was giving a talk in Penang, I said to the guys sitting there, "Hey guys, it's good to be botak, eco-friendly. No need to spend too much money on shampoo. I used to use this gel to look cool, never worked. Apparently now it looks cooler with botak. What have you done today to reduce your electricity consumption?" I took a shower with cold water. I didn't shave today. Another little thing. Yeah, occasionally you have to shave. But in Penang, at my training course, the other thing I told these guys there, "Hey guys, living green saves me a lot of money." Because the arguments that I've heard in Malaysia is, I can't make a difference. We need to wait for the government, the EU or Malaysia. You can be the change. You can make a difference. If we all become a positive healing impact on the planet, then we will create the bouquet of positive change. No more hangat tahi ayam. I know after today you will all be excited and keen. But I want to see you from today onwards. Practice it in your life. Make it happen on a daily basis. Measure your carbon footprint and become a healing influence on the planet rather than a destructive influence on the planet. That was the argument that I heard from a lot of Malaysians. Can't go green, it's too expensive. If you live holistically green, you save a lot of money. Remember my small electricity bill. Less than 10% of what the other expat was paying every month. I haven't had a car for the last 15 years. Saves me loads of money every month. I told that to those guys in Penang. Their only comment was, "No car, no girlfriend, man." We are brainwashed by the consumption society that's trying to tell us your value is based on the car, the house, the possessions. The consumption society has brainwashed us. To be successful, you're supposed to be having all these possessions. That's the lie that's leading 7 billion people on this planet towards a destructive influence on the planet. Never ever before in the history of humans we have seen so many species being extinct. Never ever before we have seen birds on remote islands when they die have their stomach full of plastic. 100 years ago, there was no plastic in the environment because Mother Nature only produces things that are biodegradable, that go back into the natural cycle. Only we humans, with our philosophy of the modern economy, the consumption society, have invented things that Mother Nature cannot turn back to where it belongs. We, the humans, have drained the peatlands of Southeast Asia, in Indonesia and Malaysia, so that when the dry season comes, the fires under the soil release huge amounts of carbon dioxide. 3 billion tons in 97, more than the European Union emits in one whole year. We, the humans, are the source of the problem because we have drained the peatlands because of our greed of wanting to turn everything into commercial or agricultural land. When the dry season comes, the haze is going to come back. You're not going to stop it with chasing people after open burning. Once you drain the peatland, one small fire travels under the soil, even Bomba cannot eliminate it. I was asked to Jalan Johan Setia to see my friends there help us. I told them the root cause is not the Indonesian illegals that you're chasing for open burning. Here, look at the fire. It's under the soil. It's burning for weeks and weeks. It's releasing the toxic haze. You can virtually not eliminate it. This is human making. Before the humans started to drain the peat, there were no peat fires. There was no haze 50 years ago. We, the humans, are the problem. That was touching in the video. We, the humans, need to be the solution. That is the only way forward. Are you part of the solution, or are you part of the problem? Thank you.